Hello, Jeremy. Welcome. You're the first customer for the day. Hello, Alexander. Taylor's version. Does that make you a Swiftie? Hi, people. There's more of you joining in. Hello, everyone. Hi, I love food. So have you had your dinner? No? Oh, how come? Have the rest of you have dinner? Hi, people. Thanks for joining. Oh, having now? Oh, okay. What are you having? Hi, Royce. Hi, Lynette. Hi, selling. What are you selling? Hello, meows for. Are you who I think you are? I think I forgot your username. Nasi goreng. Oh, sedap or not? Is the nasi goreng expensive or not? Oh, you can cook very well. That's nice. So are you like, do you prepare food for your, I don't know, during Raya or for other family events? You haven't eaten dinner yet? Oh, okay. So why not go get your dinner? Oh, for your kids. Oh, nice. Very nice. So have your kids eaten? Or you eat first because you hungry already? Oh, not ready yet. Ah, okay. Oh, I still in the microwave oven, is it? Eating together. Nice. So y'all eat together and watch a show now, is it? So your food, is it like restaurant ready? Oh, hello, Yan Zhang. That's like what? Three cats. Hi everyone who's joining in. Nice to have you all on board. You can't even cook. To be all honest, I can't cook too. I mean, technically speaking, I can prepare the rice. I can put in the rice cooker. I can cook something. But the taste is not an issue lah. I mean, taste is not something to talk about lah. But you know, yeah, it is technically speaking edible. So yeah. Hello, people. Hi, those who just joined in. There's like Lynette and there's like Benjamin. The only thing I can do is scramble eggs. Well, I mean, that's a start. That's always a start. I mean, then after that, maybe in the scrambled eggs, you throw in some onions, right? Then it adds to the taste. Then, I mean, if you can do eggs, vegetables are rather easy. They cook pretty fast. Yeah. So then after you have two things. Then, I mean, you have rice or noodles, I don't know. It's not, technically speaking, it's not all too difficult as long as you're not all too concerned with how it tastes, right? But yeah, I'm the type that, you know, I eat to live. I don't live to eat. So it's not an issue for me. How about the rest of you? Are you all cooking or are you all buying your own food? What you're concerned or about the taste? Oh yeah, so today we'll be doing situational writing. For the most parts, my sessions will be situational writing. Uh, I don't think we can do any continuous writing because we only have an hour here, and so it's going to be quite difficult to do that in an hour. Typically, the lessons will be 1.5 hours, and plus it's usually done over 2 sessions, so it's like at least 3 hours. So yeah, it's a bit difficult to do continuous writing, but situation writing is more or less fine. There won't be Kahoot. Ace again, right? Yeah. There isn't Kahoot today. I mean, sometimes I can have Kahoot, but there won't be any prizes, so no point, right? Yeah, RIP. But I mean, you still can learn something else other than Kahoot. I mean, the Kahoot, um, um, you know, it's just another element to part of this. You could just participate and join in. Situational writing is for P6, but of course, it's the same thing for P5. It's just that they're introduced to it in P5. So if you're P5, or rather your child is P5, you are free to join in as well. It's not a problem. Okay. It's the same. Essentially, the skills are the same. The only difference between a P6 student and a P5 student in terms of situation writing is that the P6 student has 1 year's worth of experience more than that of a P5. That's all. Oh, hello, KH. Welcome. Are you able to see the reflection of the ring in my eye? Or my glasses? Yeah, I'm going to do situational writing. It's written on my screen there, situational writing, right? So I know it's written there, situation writing. Sorry for the typo. Your concern is writing conclusion. Okay, so the conclusion, there's usually a few ways to do it. But of course, if you are not very certain, you're not very sure, you could always do the usual ones, which are the lessons learned, right? Because anyway, like when you go to secondary school, you go secondary school, when you write a recount, generally also you have a reflection, and the reflection generally will contain the lessons learned. Oh, hi, Ayin. Yeah, thanks for your P2 child watching. I'm not sure if your P2 child be all too entertained by me, you know. Then again, I'm not sure if I'm teaching or I'm entertaining. It's edutainment. Oh, hello, capybara lover. Have you gotten yourself a new capybara? Yes, Miss Belinda. Or is it B3 Linda? Hi, YZLX. What does that mean? I have no idea. Is that a short form for, I don't know, your surname starts with a Y, and then your, I don't know, Zilong, is it? And then X for Xavier, is it? I don't know. Yep, Kayla, today is situational writing. Yes, hello, Mr. KH. Are you fine and well? Are your back somewhere else, or are you still somewhere else? Or some other place else. Last year you got 13 or 14 because you got the conclusion wrong. You got the conclusion wrong. How can you get a conclusion wrong? I don't quite understand. I mean, because if you think about, are you talking about situation writing, or are you talking about continuous writing? Because if you're talking about situation writing, are you referring to the polite ending? So can you be a bit clearer there? No, capybara lover, there's no Kahoot. You are P5 and you still can watch. Yes, definitely, because it's only February, so technically speaking, you're probably week 5, 6, I can't recall, into school. Your teacher may or may not have touched on situational writing yet. For me, when I used to teach, I don't do situational writing in the first half of the year because I'm a practical person. They don't test it at the first half of the year. I'm not going to teach it at the first half of the year. I will cram everything at the end so that, you know, the students get a clearer piece of what to do towards the end of the year. So yeah. Today got Kahoot. Really? Hang on. Did I make a mistake? Oh yeah, there's Kahoot. I'm sorry. Wait, then I need to prepare my stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it mixed up. Yeah, there's Kahoot. My apologies. Wait, hang on. So let me settle this. Where's my Kahoot? Hang on. Okay, so technical break for the time being. Give me a minute. Let me just stop this. Okay, wait. Let me prepare the Kahoot first. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's this week. I thought it was next week. I thought my Kahoot was like the next session. I'm so sorry. So yeah. Then you have to write Higher Mother Tongue Notes Chapter 3 today. Oh, what's Chapter 3 about? Yeah, there is Kahoot. I'm sorry. My blur brain, you know. Brain not braining today. So yeah. Yeah, Lynette, you can, let's go. Okay, wait, I just need to set it up first. Then after that, we will start the session. So yeah, just, ask your friends to join in for the time being. And yeah, then after that, we can have the session. Wait, how come? There we go. Okay, hang on. So yeah, let me log into the Kahoot first. Then yeah, your sister has to make account, so will take a while. Make account for what? What's the account for? Do you need an account to join Kahoot? I don't think so, right? Yeah, there's Kahoot. Yeah, y'all can join in, y'all can inform the whole world there's Kahoot. Yeah. Then you can, join in the fun. You and your friends can join in the fun. Yeah, just ignore the screen first, yeah, because I need to set up the password and everything. I don't want you to see my password, yeah. So I mean that's normal, right? So when I'm done, which is in a few seconds time, I'll be sharing the screen again. Okay. All right. No, Kahoot's not over yet. Chill. We'll do Kahoot towards the end. Okay. So yeah. Let me see. Okay, my screen is back up. Do you see my screen? Do you see the nice owl there? Apparently, owl's name is called Amber. It's a she. Okay, the owl's called Amber. Just FYI, Mame Chishiki. Yes, owl. I'm sorry, it's not a capybara, but yeah. Back then, capybaras were not the hype yet. And plus, I know, owls represent wisdom and things like that. Yeah, so yeah, the owl also quite cute, It depends on how you draw it anyway, right? So yeah, so don't worry, capybara lover. You can still love capybaras. I mean, they are not the only cute things in the world, right? I mean, like you have to some people, Labubu is cute. To some people, Labubu is scary. So it depends on you, right? So yeah, so some people might find capybara scary. I mean, it's a big rat. You do understand it's like the world's biggest rat sort of thing, right? You type 1 million on a calculator, but the answer is 1, so I guess 1 millionaires. I guess millionaires are broke. Oh well. Elon Musk is a billionaire and he's breaking USA, but okay, that's something aside. Yeah, Kuromi, some will find Kuromi cute, some will prefer Hello Kitty. So I mean, to each his own, right? So in English you learned, right? So you learn this phrase here. Hang on. Maybe I should type it out. Right? So you learn this phrase. You can use it in your compo. One man's, where's my apostrophe? Right, one man's meat is another man's poison. Right? So yeah, you can use this. So it's just a idiom to say that just something that someone likes, right? Another person may not feel the same, right? So that's about it. So yeah, to each his own, right? What we say, whatever floats your boat. My melody, yeah. I mean, some will find Pikachu cuter, right? Because for whatever the reason. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so right. So let's get started. Let's look at today's situational writing piece. If you need the worksheet, you can download it. It's a link in bio. I think to point my pen here or finger here. Yeah, link in bio. I don't know where the bio button is. It's somewhere up there over the rainbow. Way up high. So yeah, it's somewhere. Okay, so yeah. Now, you got it printed. Wow, that's very on of you. Okay, good. Okay, right. Or you can always write on your tablet if you have a tablet. Wait, primary school no PLD. So yeah, I mean if you have one that works. Okay, right. So let's look at this one. This one is quite straightforward. So you notice that there is the date here, 24th January. There's the place here. So we have the dates, right? We have the venue, right? Here. Okay? You got kicked out. Why do you get kicked out? But anyway, you're back in, right? So yeah. So anyway, yeah. And then there's this girl holding DVD. A DVD by the title of Polly the Penguin. How many of you know what's a DVD? How many of you even touched the DVD before? Yeah, it's like boomer technology, right? Oh, you see, not me. Wow, you see? Okay, so majority of you have. Do you even know the name of the shop that sells the DVDs? Yeah, it's a disc. Yeah. Yeah, there used to be this shop, or I mean, not used to be, I think they're still around, it's just that you don't see many of them around. There's this shop called Poheng, right? Poheng. Heng. So they still sell DVDs, yeah. So what's a DVD? Okay, it's I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken, it's called a digital video disc. Okay, so for those who are more IT like me, right? If I didn't recall wrongly, a DVD can hold up to 4.7 gigabytes worth of data, right? Is it Po Heng or is it Kim something? Cannot remember. Okay, well, yeah, I think Po Heng is the Go Shop. I'm sorry. It's what's the name of that DVD shop? Kim Po Kim or something. Okay, never mind. But yeah, anyway, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it should be digital video disc, DVD. So usually it'll be movies inside. For those of you who play games, before yes, Po Kim, yes. It's some other Po Kim. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Yeah, Po Heng is the jewelry seller. Yes, correct. I'm not into these things like, yeah. So long before your time, before they had DVDs, right? So the evolution was something like that. First you had what was that? You had your videotapes, right? Those very old, big, like about this thick, you know, it's like a book, right? Then you put a videotape recorder, then you play. It uses magnetic film. So this one relies on magnetic film. Okay, so usually depending on the tape, you can record from maybe 1 hour to about 2 hours, 3 hours, right? Then after that, you went on to video compact discs, which is in essence your VCD, right? So this is your VCD. Then you have this kind of, you know, not very fantastic quality shows. Then you upgraded to DVD, right? Then you have your DVD, which is your, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. Digital video discs, right? And so like I was saying, this was the typical standard until the newer ones. But recently, I think also not many people are doing Blu-ray discs, right? Which are, you know, much better quality. You can go 4K. DVD cannot go 4K, right? Yeah. Am I lagging? Okay. But anyway, yeah. So the DVD, then after you have the Blu-ray disc, which is, well, just BD. Okay. And so yeah. So this is old technology, DVDs. But in a sense, you don't have to stream. You do know that when you stream something, right? Video, songs, whatever, you are actually using server data, and so you are actually causing global warming because the servers are sending you data and they are running. Right? Okay, realization. Okay, now so okay, so whether is it informal or formal, we'll get into that. Okay, J Power, are you like Lin Junjie? You are a YouTuber. Okay, good for you. Then help promote our channel, please. Okay, then you slay. Okay, now anyway, so yeah, anyway, she has this Polly the Penguin. I don't know, kind of reminds me of My Little Pony. Okay, but yeah, my name is Glitch. And then you are from the Matrix, is it? Okay, then anyway, now then we go to the next panel, right? In the next panel, right, you notice that, yeah, the image is what we call, the images are distorted, right? So this distorted, it's not clear. Yeah, so so for the DVDs, usually you have to like open the tray and then take it out, and then maybe you wipe it a bit. After you put it back and then hope and pray it works. Otherwise, you know, your disc is gone. Right? So yeah. So I mean, some of you still have CDs, right? Because you all buy like the music from your, I don't know, your favorite singer. I don't know, whatever boy band or girl bands or Swiftie you are, whatever it is. Yeah. So you all still have CDs. So like, yeah, something like that. Okay. Anyway. I still have some DVDs for like documentaries, like from BBC and things like that. Okay, but yeah. So yes, anyway, so the images are distorted, and then it's still within the returns period. What's a returns period, anyone? BBC is British Broadcasting Corporation, so they are like the UK's equivalent of our Mediacorps, right? And they teach good English. So if you want to learn good English, you can also go to BBC, right? And they will teach you the British English. Okay, right. So anyway, the PS5 discs should be Blu-ray discs. They are no longer DVDs. Okay, but yeah, the Blu-ray one. This one is the PS5. Yeah, the PS5 disc. Okay, So yes, correct. So like what Dr. Hippo Potato. So potatoes or potato sort of thing, right? So yes, a returns period is the grace period that you can return something if for whatever reason, let's say it's spoiled, it's faulty, right? And not because of you. So let's say you buy the DVD and then after that somehow other you dropped it. Then after you dropped it, you accidentally stepped on it and the disc snapped into two. That one is not within the returns clause. So that one is your unfortunate circumstance that you broke it yourself. So it does not count. But if this case, they brought it back, they put it in and then it doesn't play, so it's a manufacturing fault, right? And it does happen, right? And so it's within the returns period, right? I mean, even right now for what Lazada and Shopee, they also have returns period, right? So for like 15 days, right? But of course, for them, it's like you, even if you don't like the goods, you can return it, right? Because like there could be this trial period of sorts, but there are certain terms and conditions. Okay, so this one is more straightforward. The product is faulty, the disc is faulty, and so they're going to ask for a refund. Okay, so yes, quite straightforward here. Any questions that we have here? Anyone? I think, yeah, nothing here, right? Okay, so given this, let's look at the question. And so, yeah, this is where, again, we'll go through our PAC, right? So to answer just now, I think there's a JJ Powers question, right? You don't know whether if it's formal or informal writing, right? And so we have to see what is the context, right? So here, let's go through. We have to write an email, right, to the manager of the store. So the manager of the store, this, what is this under our PAC? This is our, anyone? The manager of the store refer to what? Oh, I'm sorry. The timer I forgot to remove. Yeah. Hang on. Where's my timer? There we go. Right. Yes. So what under PAC, what does the manager of the store falls under? No, it's not the purpose. Right, yes, as what La Copicia says, this is under audience, right? So, based on this, so JJ Power, I hope you're listening. Are you still there? Yeah, you're still there, right? So, based on audience, what can you tell? Receiver, no, we are not doing dual receiver. This is not passive and active voice, okay? So yeah, no, we're not doing that here. Or are you talking recipient? Right, so yes, Lynette got it, but yeah. So basically here the audience is, you will say that this person is of a, well, technically speaking, higher social rank, right? And of course, you don't know this person as well. And so this will make your writing a formal writing. Okay, so this will be a formal piece of writing, right? And so, in other words, for formal writing, right, you must take note that we cannot have contractions, so there are no contractions, okay? And of course, we must be polite throughout, okay? And yeah, okay, so audience. Now, then what is the purpose? The purpose, as stated here, is to ask for a refund. Right, so this here is our purpose. The purpose of writing, to ask for a refund. Okay? Now, then can anyone tell me what the context is? Yes, Meows, to ask for a refund, that's the purpose. Then what's the context? Oh, we have a Labubu joining us. Maybe they're going to give away free Labubus. Right, the audience is the manager of the store. Yes, you got that. So what's the context? Anyone? Yes, bruh. How can I help you, bruh? What's the context, people? Yes, there's Kahoot user 74561919749990. It's a mouthful, but yeah. Can you don't be like a bot? Yeah, I'm asking what's the context, anyone? Contextual clues. Okay, so context, go back. So you have to go back to this. So it's not stated there in the question, right? So the context is this. Yes, there is Kahoot. Right, so the context is that you basically have this faulty DVD. You bought a DVD and you have a faulty DVD and you want to apply for a return, right? So in essence, that's the context. So context here, let me find a place to write it. So maybe here. So the context, right, is in essence to you have a faulty DVD that was recently purchased, right? So yeah, that's the context. And so given this context, therefore, you'll be talking in that particular, about that particular topic, right? That, you know, I have this faulty DVD and so I need to return it and ask for a refund. Okay, yeah. So we have our, let me see, we have our PAC, right? So yeah, those of you who are, I don't know, P5 or 6, or those who have graduated, did your teacher teach you this, PAC? Yes, today is the last day of Chinese New Year, so it's Yuan Xiao Jie. Alright, so yes, PAC, right? So PAC is also applied to any piece of writing, including your situation writing and continuous writing, right? So it is there, okay? And when you go to secondary school, it will still be there. So you should know this, okay? Yeah, it's time for Tang Yuan, yes. So I hope you all will have your Tang Yuan for those of you who are Chinese and are into these things, okay? But of course, I mean, I'm not sure there's halal Tang Yuan. Technically speaking, might have lah, but yeah. Okay, anyway, come. So let's look at the contents of this particular question here. So remember, how many content points do we have in a situational writing? How many content points? Yeah, it's the queue at Mr. Bean will be very long today because of that Tang Yuan. People are buying that for, you know, just to eat the Tang Yuan. So yeah, today's business is fantastic for them, that once in a year. Right, we have 6. Very good. It's not usually 6. At this point in time, it's always going to be 6 until there's some revision of syllabus. Okay, so there will be 6 content points, right? So hang on, let me, oh, my pen is lagging. Hang on, Apple not working too well, despite an Apple day keeping the doctor away. Okay, so content points, right? We have 6 points, right? Which also represents 6 marks. Okay, now, but you will notice that in this particular case, there are only 5 bullet points. So what does that mean? Then they're like, oh, the teacher cannot math. 5 is 6. They're like, oh, mind blown. 5 and 6 is the same thing. Hidden one. Wow, my goodness. Mariah Carey, my goodness. Are you still in the Christmas mood, or do you know who Mariah Carey is, you know? Anyway, she can't hit the highs anymore. No, there's no 0.7. 6 is the maximum, yes. But what does that mean? We only have 5 bullet points here, but we have 6 for content points. So what it basically means that in one of the bullet points, there will be 2 content points that's there. Okay, so let's try to find the 6 content points. So let's look at the first one. Okay, so the first one states where you bought the DVD, right? So where you bought the DVD. So does that sound like 1 or 2 content points to you? Right? Anyone? How many is that? What is the percentage for SW out of the whole total of everything? What is this everything? Are you talking about the English paper? Are you talking about the situational, right? The paper one, or what is this? Right, so yes, where only tells me 1 point. So this will be our first point. We just need to answer where, right? Then let's go to the next one. When you bought the DVD. Again, how many content points here? 1, 2, 0, or 3. Maybe it could be 3, you know. Also 1. Yep, correct. So this is 1. The when tells you 1, right? Now, so if you notice, if you recall, in the question here, it only provides date. Now, if they provide the time as well, you'll be best writing the time and everything pertaining to it. Okay. Okay. So Faiza, is it? Let me deal with your question a little later. Okay. Now, then let's move on to this third bullet point. the title of the DVD. How many points would this be? Right, also 1, right? Because the title, you just need to mention what is the title, and it's like My Little Pony, right? So yeah, although it's called Polly the Penguin, My Little Polly. Okay, but anyway, yes. So yes, then let's look at the next one. Why you would like to request for an exchange, or rather in this case a refund, but yeah. Okay, who buy DVD? There are people who still buy DVDs because you do realize that your streaming, you don't own anything, you know. So if the streaming company decides to close down or they decide to stop streaming a particular content, you have no access to it. So people still have DVDs, okay, for that reason. Okay, so yeah, while it might seem like there's 1, so because it's Y, so let's take it that there's 1. Oh wait, sorry, this should be 0.2, 0.3. So let's take this to be 0.4 first, because we don't know. Then they ask you how you felt when it happened. So at this point in time, how you felt is definitely only 1 point. So this will be 6, which makes the Y here a 2 content point item. Now sometimes what they'll do if they're nice, they'll just tell you that, you know, there are 2 details or 2 reasons. I mean, if they are nice, they will put that, right, to make it very clear, so you don't have to go, you know, figure out which is it, you know. So but here we did not do that, just to give you all the practice. Okay, now so I'm going to go and answer Faiza's questions first, right? So here we have identified the 6 content points. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here, right? Then of which, based on the new syllabus, you're the first year. In other words, you're the guinea pigs, right? Your language points, right, have been reduced, right, from 9 to 8 points. And so, or rather 8 marks. I mean 8 points, 8 marks. Same difference. Where's my, hang on. Right, so, so your total for situational writing is 14 marks. Okay, then after that, you have your continuous writing. So this is for situational writing. And you have continuous writing, right? Since we're at this, okay, never mind. Continuous writing is now 18 marks for content. Okay, and then you have another 18 marks for language, right, which makes it a total of 36. And so for your paper 1, it's 14 plus 36. I'm doing like a math lesson here, right? So 14 plus 36 will give you, quick answer, how many? 50, yeah. Alvin math, better math. If cannot math, then must change your name to Alvin Science or something. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So there's 50 marks here for paper 1. Then you might ask, Cher, where the marks go to? Then MOE will tell you, because we want to reduce the stress of all you poor students. Because we don't want students to be so stressed. We want people to be, you know, happier, don't do silly things. And so we shall make your life easier. We will transfer some of these marks to oral examination. So for those of you who tend to not be able to speak, good luck, you lose marks. For those of you who can speak a lot, good for you, free marks for you. Okay, so yeah. So yes, I mean, some of the marks here, so 5 marks from here went to oral. There are some other marks from paper 2 that also went over to oral. Okay, so yes, we have the 6. My Cher stress my class out every single day. Why? What school is that? Why they make you so stressed? The whole point of MOE doing all this is to reduce stress, and they stress you. I mean, a little bit of stress is normal and should be there, right? But you must learn to manage stress. Okay, so yeah, I mean, as a teacher, I won't put that much stress on them. I will still stress them in some sense, but not at this start of the year lah, as in just remind them. 40 upon 40 last year, okay, very good. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so we are just doing situation writing here. Oh yeah, since we are at this, so one last point I'm going to make before we go and do the question per se. So technically speaking, the timing hasn't changed. So in other words, you have 1 hour and 10 minutes. In other words, you have 70 minutes for your paper 1, right? So situational writing, the recommended time would therefore be 15 minutes here and another 55 minutes here, okay? So that's why if for most places, or probably I think most schools, they will, for practice, they will give you about 50 minutes to practice your writing in class. Of course, one of the most the most practical reason is because typically if you have like a period that's 1 hour long, they need 50 minutes to let you write, and then they need the other 10 minutes to, you know, give you the instructions and collect paper and so on and so forth. Okay, but technically speaking, you can have 55 minutes to do writing for continuous writing, and like I will train my students such that if you can finish in about 10 minutes, you actually have 5 more minutes that you can use to in CW, means you have almost an hour to do your CW. Okay, right? So yeah, so yes, okay. So it depends on how fast you can write, but of course, that being said, you must be fast and accurate. There's no point being fast and then you get so many mistakes, then it's meaningless. Okay, 5 to 7 minutes for situational writing, that's a bit short. The shortest I gave is 10 minutes because, of course, unless if the question has already been gone through and then it's just purely writing, then yes, it can be done. But if it's just including reading and questions, then it's a bit tough, okay? So yeah, anyway, 20 minutes is too long, okay? 20 minutes is too long, but if you find that you need that time and based on that, you can therefore be accurate to get the full 14 marks here, then by all means take 20 minutes. Because in situational writing, it is very possible to get full marks. And I have given full marks before to students, quite a few. Because the language, they done quite well, and basically their content points are all there. So it can be done, okay? 70 minutes, okay, especially because if you're in P5 and you're still practicing, that's normal. With P6, you will expect that the more you do, the better you get, right? So anyway, you can join our lessons, and then here we also have situational writing practices that you can practice from, okay? And for the most parts, the questions are all of our own, and so you'll get additional practice. And we will also do the new situation writing, which is basically article, right? So this is the point in time where I do my shameless self-advertisement. So you can register for our free trial, right? And then you can join us for our TikTok lessons here. And then of course, sign on for the online classes. The online classes for creative writing, I'll be teaching the lessons. That'll be on Saturdays, 9:30 to 11 a.m. Okay, right? So join us, or if you are joining the other subjects, that's fine too, right? Understand science has like what, 19 students or more than that. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, shameless self-advertising. Okay, advertisement segment over. Come, yes, shameless ad. Of course, what? Who not shameless? If I was that conscientious, do you think I'll be here doing TikTok live? My goodness, alright? So anyway, like so few. Yeah lor, you never join ma, you join then have a few more lor, then you cho your friends, then you come, then we learn situation writing and we learn continuous writing and we write better together. It's like stronger together, write more together. Okay, right, Ken. So yeah. Oh, I funny oh thank you, like hard for you. Okay, now, yes, it's upon 14. It used to be upon 15. If you were born 1 year earlier, it'll be upon 15 for you. But then you are born 1 year later, so now you turn out to be guinea pigs, you know, because yeah, new syllabus. So you know, like sometimes you say, right, new year, new me sort of thing, and then so they new year, new PSLE for you. Okay. Well, I mean, technically speaking, it's supposed to be easier. Suppose is the keyword, but if you ask me, I think it's harder for you already. But well, too bad. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah. 広告メッセージが欲しいです。いや、いいよ。Okay, anyway, yes. Your teacher still mark out of 15? Well, your teacher haven't updated yet. Or are you not P6 or P5 this year? You graduate. If you graduated, of course, it doesn't matter because you are based on the old syllabus. Alright, okay. So anyway, let's start with the writing, right? So we have this. So again, just a reminder. So here, it says that you are Elsa, right? So you are Elsa. And then you are to write to this manager of the store whom we don't know the name, right? And then so yeah. No, I'm done learning Japanese. I already done my Japanese. I don't want to study anymore, but yes. I have, yeah, I mean, I already worked there. I already had my 4 seasons in Japan, so that was fun already. Okay, so yeah, so I slay already. I mean, this is P5 and P6, so it doesn't matter. Okay, bye. Have fun at your tuition. Hope it's a A grader, but yeah. Okay, right. Now, let's start with the situational writing. Let me bring up my trusty keyboard and let me change the options here first. Wait, it's not changing. Oh wait, it is, but I pressed the wrong one. Okay, hang on. Chotomate. Okay, right. Okay, can you all see? Okay, so now how do we start? So we start with the salutation, right? And so what do we start with? Why are you depressed? Don't depress lah. What's there to be depressed about? Okay. So anyway, you don't have to be Japanese to be happy, you know. But anyway, yeah. So yes, dear, okay, we can do sir or madam here because in this case, we don't know the name of the person. We don't know the gender of the person, right? We don't know is he a he, she, it, they, shim or whatever, right? So yeah, so we'll just, but because the title is given to us, new syllabus is depressing. Aya, chill. It is effectively almost the same, just that I don't know why they think they're making things easier, but actually it's becoming harder lah because your visual text, of course, has that very difficult question, which is in essence very close to what secondary school is doing. Okay, your situational writing, technically speaking, that point that you're supposed to guess, or rather infer based on context, shouldn't be too difficult, right? So in theory, if you are a rather sane/logical person, you should be able to get it. Okay, I mean, MOE will tell you every school is a good school, right? And of course, so is good or not, then depends on you, right? And of course, then you will say some are better than others, all right? Okay? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so let's start with dear, right? Hey, I thought it's supposed to be blue. Wait, chotomate. Blue, right? Dear. Right now, so we don't know the name of the person. In theory, like someone mentioned, we could write dear sir, slash madam. Okay, then we have a comma. But for the purposes of PSLE, I think they've done away with this. And so therefore, let's just stick to the title because there is a title. And so let's go with Dear Manager, right? And we don't have the store name. So if you recall, if you go back to the page with the question, that should be page 2, right? There is no store name. So we will just leave it as that. Dear Manager, comma, and that's it. Okay? So Dear Manager. Okay? Right, now what do we write next? Anyone? Hang on. I think, is it too small? Especially, I think those of you on phones, it will be like puny, right? Should I increase the font size? Yes? Okay, wait. Let me try. Although if I increase the font size, the lines will be out lah, but then forget it lah. Okay, let me try. Is this better? Can? This is size 15. Just now was 12. Can Okay Can? Boleh Okay, yes, boleh. Okay, so, right. So then after that, how do we start? So we will start with, just zoom in. Later I zoom in, I'm afraid I over zoom in, then the edges all you cannot see. So I think should be fine. Must be at least 30. So now what? Is it big enough or should I make it go bigger? Should be okay, right? Okay, right. So here, this is where you will want to, of course, you can start directly with the I'm writing tool, but in real life, generally, we want to introduce ourselves first, right? So we'll go with I am Elsa, right? And then, so since I have not spoken Japanese in a while, so yeah, right? And so anyway, I'm Elsa, and let's come up with a surname, right? And since this is Elsa, let's go with Arundel, right? Because this person can let it go. Okay, so I'm Elsa Arundel, and then I shall make you let it go. Okay, right now, so then we mention purpose. So I am writing to ask for a refund, right? For a DVD, right? Why is it in? Okay, I have recently purchased, right? And so yeah, we have mentioned our purpose, right? So purpose is in the first paragraph. So this here will be our introduction, is our first paragraph. Okay, now what should be next? What should be next? はい、日本語話せます。ちょっとだけ。So yes, well, what about the context? So here we will just have our main points. So from here we will just move on to the main content points, right? And so we will just state what has happened, right? So we'll mention, right, on a toxic DVD. How can the DVD be toxic? It's not even poison, right? You don't even drink it. Okay, so on, so when was this purchased? So we'll just answer the first question, right, which is the date, right? So on 24th January, oh, why is there A there? Hang on, ちょっと待って. January, right? And then where's my comma? Oh. Okay, on 24th January, right, I was at your store. Oh, wait. At your store located in Camden Mall, right? So if you notice, they did not mention the name of the shop, and so therefore we will just go with where the shop is located, okay, which is in essence, well, Camden Mall, right? Now, and so I was at your store located in Camden Mall, then where I purchased, right, a DVD called, and so because we are naming something, we shall have our open inverted commas, right, to quote the thing, and so the name is Polly the Penguin, right, or My Little Pony, right? Now, so Polly the Penguin. So here we're done. We close inverted commas, then we add the full stop, right? So far here we have mentioned point number 1, when it was purchased, where it was purchased, Camden Mall, and the title of the DVD that was purchased, right? Okay, now, so Vicky, you will do well to stop spamming. Okay, thank you very much. It's not very nice. Okay, now anyway, yeah. So we have answered the 3. Notice we have answered 3 content points in the first line, right? Because it's the usual where, when, what, right? And so this time we can put everything in one line, and that's fine. So 1, 2, and 3 are all there. So now we have to explain what is the problem, because in the next point, right, we need to explain why we want the refund. So here we need to put the context of the refund, right? And so we have to explain, right? So let's mention that upon reaching home, comma, right? So upon reaching home, right, I was very excited, right, to know more about Polly, right? Now, so you notice that actually here we are giving the initial part, like how you felt, right? That you were excited, and then we will contrast this with the great disappointment, right? Which answers point number 6, right? So but was sorely disappointed. Disappointed, okay, when I found out that I had a faulty DVD. Oh wait, the caps lock wasn't working. Okay, so here you notice that this is point number 6. You were disappointed when you, which was the point number 6. They ask you how you felt when you found out that that problem happened. Okay, right? Now, so so the point here is that you don't have to answer everything in the order, which they did mention, right? The points need not be in order. So if you recall, let's go back here, right? You are allowed to reorder the points, right? So you notice we then with 1, 2, 3, and then we're at 6. So we're going to explain 4 and 5 in a while, right? So do take note, if it makes sense to reorder the points, right, you should reorder them, okay? Okay, so yes, technically speaking, right, you are right to say that we shouldn't use the short form DVD. But in this particular case, you don't know what does DVD stands for. You don't have the name for it. I think probably if I did not tell you it was digital video disc, you wouldn't have known, right? So here, you have no choice. You just have to use DVD, right? Because that is what the thing is called. Unless they just call it a disc or a video disc or whatever, right? And so yeah, but they didn't, and so it's called DVD, and so it will be a DVD. Okay, so just take it that that is the name, and it's in all caps. That's about it. Okay, so yeah, but yes, good. You are right to point that out. Very good. Okay, now so let's move on. So now we have 4 content points, right? And so let's move on to the next part, right? So we're going to explain what we want, right? And so why was it faulty in the first place? So that's part of the context. And so the images, right, were distorted, right, and could not be seen clearly. Clearly, right? So we shall explain this is the exact reason, which is the reason, right, why I am requesting for a refund, right? So this is here why we are explaining why this is the refund, the reason why we want refund. So this is actually point number 4, that the images were distorted, right? We still have not mentioned point number 5, right? And so here, because that's the case, we shall have to use another sentence, right? And so also, right? So we can go with also, or if you want, we can use another conjunction. So what other conjunction can we use here? Any one else? Other conjunction we can use besides also to show that we want to mention one more point that is of the same idea and context. Anyone? Besides also, what can we have here? Lastly, we could have lastly, but that would sound like that's a separate point. So we actually want to continue from this point where we talked about how this is part of the reason why I want a refund. So this is the first reason. I want to follow up with another reason. So besides also, what else can I say? So distorted means it cannot be seen clearly. It's very blur. Okay, it's like the lines could be like wiggly and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now so technically speaking, all you need is one body paragraph, but sometimes if you need, you can split into 2 paragraphs, maybe even 3. Although sometimes 3 is a bit rare. 2 is quite normal. Okay, for the body, right? Now, so anyway, we can go with also, then, or we can go with furthermore, right? Or other, besides that, right? So furthermore, right, comma, right? It is still within the returns period, hence I would be eligible for a refund, right? So this is just to reinforce the point. It's just very a bit repetitive here because I just want to make it clear to the examiner that hey, I know this is the other reason why we are having the reason why I'm requesting for a refund, right? And so this point 4 and 5 here to show that I qualify for a refund. Okay, right? And so now we have the body is done. So what do we have next? We will have the polite ending, right? And so what's a nice polite ending to have? To again reinforce the idea that you're requesting for a refund, right? That you want a refund. Anyone? What could you possibly write? I mean, you could write thank you. Yeah, sure. What else? That okay, I hope that what? In conclusion, what? Please reply soon about this matter. Thank you so much. Okay, the English is a bit broken, but The idea is that you could thank the person and you are requesting for a reply as soon as possible. The best regards, no, not yet, user 7456, blah, blah, blah. That will be at the end. That will be the sign off, right? I hope that you understand. What is there to understand, right? So, what is there to understand? So, not the best one, Rolex man, okay? Thank you for your time. Not wrong, it's neutral, it can work, but can we get something better, right? I hope that you will fix your DVD. There's nothing he can fix. He's not the manufacturer, he's just the person selling. But yeah, it means if you hope that you can get a refund, right? Yeah. So, right, so yes, some of you get the idea. Yeah, thank you for reading this email and things like that would be acceptable, but that's not the best. So for example, let's go with this, right? So yes, the idea that I would like you to process my refund as soon as possible, right? So we will go with, so this is a very nice way to write, I would appreciate it, right? So this is a very nice way to start a request, right? So when you are requesting for something like this, please reply as soon as possible. I would appreciate it if you could, right? If you could, right? Attend to my requests, right? And process my refund. Okay, so this is basically what you're saying. The idea that I hope you would process my refund as soon as possible and things like that, right? So if you want here, you can have a thank you for your time and attention, right? So if you wish to be polite about it, which you should, I mean, you're making a request, so be it. What do you mean, or I'll sue you? That's so rude. That's so what's the word? You know, okay, cannot recall the word, but never mind. Yeah. So yes, anyway, so yeah. So then here, now, what do we sign off with? No, it's not yours sincerely. Why not? Why not yours sincerely? Yes, it's yours faithfully. Why? Don't use regards, like I said. Regards is not clear whether is it exactly formal or informal, right? Now we will use yours faithfully because we do not know the name of the person, and that's why we have dear manager at the very beginning, right? So we have dear manager because we don't know the name. If we know the name, if it's Mr. or Miss or Madam, whoever, we will use the name, right? That'll be the best. But because we don't know the name, therefore we shall end up with yours faithfully, right? And for yours faithfully, right, it'll be a small f at the beginning. And don't forget the comma behind. And of course, please spell it correctly. Now then, yours faithfully. And then we have the full name, which we already had just now. So it's Elsa Arundel. Okay? Because she knows how to let it go. Okay? She'll let go of this DVD and get her refund. Okay, question? No, not love Elsa, because this is formal writing. You don't write love for formal writing. Okay, it has to be informal, then you can use love. Okay, questions, anyone? Questions, comments, contributions, suggestions? Anything? Okay? Okay, right. If not, then yes. Let's do our Kahoot. Okay, so this is where you all scream, let's go. Something like that, right? Okay, yeah, this was situational writing. We are done. Okay, I shall just hang on for about another 30 seconds or so to let those who still need to copy this. Okay? Otherwise, yeah, we will start soon. You can take out your device or open another tab if you are on a laptop of sorts, right? Then after that, we will go through, we will have our Kahoot. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, Ken. So yes, since no one's saying anything, let me switch over to the Kahoot. Let me see. Right. No class island. What's with this class island? Okay, let's start. Okay, there we go. Hey, why no QR code? So sad. Okay, the music is annoying. Turn it off. The pin is 7504396. Okay, maybe I should type it in somewhere. 7504396. Oh yeah, so if you are joining in, please use your username that you have in TikTok, right? Because that's how we can identify you as the the winner, right? So you need to take a screenshot, right? Then you DM us at our TikTok, or you can send it to this number 96651713 to claim your prize. Okay, please use your name in the TikTok, otherwise we cannot identify you. Okay, can yeah, so if you are using user whatever, they have to use this user whatever. Okay, otherwise we cannot recognize it's you, right? So yeah, I will wait for a while more before I start, so you can have time to change your name. Okay, right? So we have 20 of you here competing for the prize. Now we have 21, and I have who is friend? I don't even see this name in this Kahoot, do I? Oh, okay, it's, yeah, Fran. That's a lot of R's there. It's gonna be a mouthful to pronounce your name. It's like Fran. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like a mouthful. Okay? Yeah. Okay, right. So there's 27 of you. There's Yan Zhang as well. Yes, Yan Zhang is in. Somehow I keep thinking your name is Zhang Yan, but yeah. Yi Xiang Zero, and then violence involved. Okay, right. Let me wait for another 30 seconds or so first, right? Just for in case a few more people, because it seems like some people have left. Maybe some connection issues. Hopes. Do we have a hopes here? But yeah, anyway, like I said, please use your name inside the TikTok. Otherwise, we cannot recognize it is you. Then we cannot issue the gift, okay? Right. You are the Alpha and I am the Omega, is it? Who is Slay Boy? Do we have a Slay Boy? Is there a Slay Boy? How do you all come up with such names? I cannot understand, you know. But yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, there, Nusha, we have a very normal name here. And we have Fauzi, thank you, very normal name here. Yeah, we need more normal names. Okay, right. Okay, Ken. So, yeah, we have 28 of you. Oh, we have another Lynette joining in. Okay, I think I'm going to start soon. Okay, okay, so yeah, another 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start. Where's my start button? There. Okay, start. Dong. Okay, I have to move this up a bit. Wait, hang on. Wrong thing. There we go. Okay, again. Can you all see? Okay. Right. So when do you use yours faithfully as the sign off? When you know the recipient's name, when the recipient is younger than you, when you know the recipient, when you do not know the recipient's name. Which one? Of course, must be because the recipient is... Right. Oh, very good. Most of you got it. Congratulations. So yeah, you all were listening. Right. So basically, you will use yours faithfully when you do not know the recipient's name. Like in this particular case. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so easy. Of course, if you listen to the lesson, you will know. So do join our lessons, okay? Right. So yes, most of you got it. Good job. Right, so who's in the lead? Oh, we have YS followed by Iris and Capybara Lover. Hey, you Capybara Lover, why you put one skeleton there? Your Capybara GG already. Put a Capybara there lah. Or no Capybara. Or at least something that looks like Capybara, you know. Hey, okay, right, next. Number 2. When do you use yours sincerely as the sign off? There is more than one answer. Okay, now, I'm too lazy to read out the options, but yeah, you know, when you do not know the recipient's name, when the recipient is younger than you, informal writing, formal writing, when you know the recipient, when you know the recipient's name. Which one? So, tung 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 tung. Can send Rose, can? I mean, you mean I send Rose? I don't know how to send Rose. Got Rose for me to send? If you're saying you want to send to me, sure. I give you more hearts in return, okay? I don't have any roses to send, and I don't know how to send the roses anyway. Sorry, I'm a boomer here, okay? So yeah, boomer will do boomer things, okay? Anyone? We still have 5 more seconds. Alright, so which ones? Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Most of you got it. Right, so in essence, you can use yours sincerely in formal writing and informal writing. Right, it's used in both. Right, that's why it's a good thing to know. Right, so when you write to your friend, your family, you can use yours sincerely. When you write to someone that you know, let's say it's your principal, your teacher, also can use yours sincerely. Okay, right? And of course, when you know the recipient, you know the name, you use yours sincerely, right? Which is the opposite of yours faithfully. Okay, right? So yes, let's see. In first place, oh, Capybara is first. Then YS, and then we have Wee Chong and Candy Yo, and YL. Oh, sorry, WL. Is that Waylin? Okay, but yeah. Next, you are allowed to reorder the points when writing your answer. True or false? True or false? Are you allowed to press the shuffle button? Yes, you definitely are. Hello, I just mentioned that. You all didn't listen, is it? Some of you. Okay, but yeah, maybe you join in late. But yeah, you are allowed to reshuffle the points. No one said it must follow in the order. Okay, so yes. Who's in the lead? Oh, Capybara still up there. Capybara has a good lead of about 400 points. Very good. And then NFZ. Okay, join in the top 5. Right, next one. You can use contractions in informal writing. True or false? Well, I mean, all of you are trying hard, right? So yeah, don't be, this is what we call the pot calling the kettle black. What are contractions? Contractions are like al, I'm, right? So your apostrophe, LL, M or whatever. Oh, you all don't know what contractions are? Oh no. Right, so it's true. You can and you should use contractions in informal writing. Okay? Right? Oh, Capybara still in the lead. Oh, the top 5 are still up there. Combo breaker. Okay, very good. Okay, next one. True or false again? You can use exclamation marks in formal writing. True or false? Okay, don't worry, Kayla. What picture? Why the picture? The picture doesn't cost anything, what? I mean, the picture is no bearing to the answer. Yeah, it's false. You shouldn't be using exclamation mark in formal writing. Okay? But in informal writing, you can use. Okay? So in formal writing, you shouldn't be using. Okay, right. So, we have new top. YS is on top. Followed by Royce, NFZ. Iris is back up. And then YZLX. Okay, very good. Now, next one. Okay? Now, how many main parts are there in a piece of situational writing? Okay, I didn't cover this, but I think you all should know. Right? I think you all should know. Oh, alright. Someone know. I mean, if you follow the lessons before, you all would know. Or if your teacher taught you, you all should also know. Yeah. Right. 5 parts, right? We have the salutation, introduction, we have the body, we have the polite ending, and we have the signing off. So we have 5. Okay? Right. So 5 points. Oh. Okay, good. Last question. True or false? You do not need a comma after yours sincerely and yours faithfully. True or false? True or false? I mean, you all should know lah. I was talking about this also. So yeah, I think you all should know. You do not need a comma after yours sincerely. Right, that's false. You definitely do need a comma, okay? Otherwise, you'll be penalized for language. Okay, so yes, please remember to put your comma. Okay, let's see. In third place, we have Peng Wee Chong. Okay, good job. And second place, we have Royce. And in first place, we have, who's that? Oh, YS. Okay, good. Yay. Okay, good job, people. So yeah, and then 4th and 5th place, disappeared already. Okay, so yeah, please take your screenshot, the top 3 winners, right? And then you can claim your prize, right? And so the rest, yeah, can your right? So do join in our next lesson, which is tomorrow, and do join our free trial and our free classes. We have mentioned it here. So I'll be taking the creative writing, right? And yeah, we have, for those of you who are interested, we have English, math, science, and creative writing for primary 5 to 6, and for secondary we have 1 and 2 math, right? No English for secondary, but yeah, I mean, if there's enough people, then maybe, but yeah. Okay, but yeah, do join us. Okay, thanks for joining. Take care. Have a good evening, right? And enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Take care and see you for the next live. Bye-bye. And thank you all for your likes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.